everyone, and welcome to my bedroom. Today I'm going to be giving you a little tour of it. I am super excited about it, and before we get started I just wanted to let you know that I do have an Etsy shop and I will make sure to link it in the description. I sell prints of all of my cover pages that I create in my monthly bullet journal plan with me, so I will leave a link to it in the description box. So I think that's it. Let's get started. So here's just a quick little overview of my room. As you can see, I have my bed over here, my desk in this area, my closet over here, and then a shelf with a little chair, and then my dresser and mirror is over here. So we're gonna start on this side. All right, so this is the door that I just came in through, and then right over here is my dresser. So this is an antique dresser, and I'm not really sure where we got it from. I've had it my entire life, but it used to have silver handles on it, and I just spray painted them a nice matte black color, and I think it really made the dresser look so much better. Over here I have this little bird cage from a thrift store, and then inside of it is a little peperomia. This mirror is one of my favorite thrift finds. I got it at the thrift store for a couple of dollars, and it is so difficult to find circular mirrors that are not crazy expensive. I feel like anywhere it's at least over 50 bucks. This one was like maybe $3 to $5, so such a great deal, and I absolutely love it in my room. Over here I have this random clay pot and this little elephant. And then moving on to this chair corner. I'd say that this is probably one of my favorite spots in my room. It's just so cozy, and then there's so many plants hanging over me, which makes me so happy. So this chair I actually found from a thrift store. It is originally from IKEA, but it was kind of expensive, and I don't think I would have bought it brand new if I didn't find it at a thrift store, but I really like how it looks in my room, and it's also pretty comfortable. So on it I just have this white pillow and then this little cat pillow that I sewed. Urban Outfitters actually sells one very similar to this, and I loved it so much because I really like cats, but I wasn't ready to spend a ton of money, so I decided to sew my own, and I think it turned out really well. Over here I have a spider plant and this little plant stand. The plant stand is a stool also from a thrift store, and I love the black metal on it, and the wood also matches perfectly with this chair. Over here in the back I have this calendar from Anthropology. So this hanging plant is a pothos or a pothos, and it's just hung up on my ceiling in this white pot, and it is growing so much. I got it when it was a little baby and it wasn't trailing this much at all, and I absolutely love it. So for this shelf, the piece of wood is just a random scrap piece that we had lying around, and then the brackets are from IKEA, and they were really inexpensive, and I love how they look with the color of wood. I think they're like $1 or so each, around there. It's such an easy and cheap way to make a really cute looking shelf. So on it over there on the right, I have an aloe vera plant in this thrifted IKEA planter. I have this piece of artwork that has this leaf thing in it that I've just pressed in there. And then this little terrarium is actually something that I made out of straws and plastic. It took me a long time, but I really wanted one of these a long time ago, and I didn't want to buy one because they are crazy expensive, and I do not know how I did that, and I don't think I would ever spend that much time doing that again, but it is kind of cool. This plant over here is kind of a weird one. It's a kalanchoe, and pretty much I got it 5 years ago as a gift, and it started out as a like bouquet of flowers with these like succulent like leaves, and then the flowers died, and then the leaves and vines just kept on growing and growing, and now it is like touching my spider plant at the bottom. It's like the weirdest plant ever, and it grows really fast and also propagates really easily. So yeah, I had never really seen anything like it, and I couldn't figure out what type of plant it was for the longest time ever until I looked back at some of my photos that I had when it was still a little baby plant and it had its flowers on it. So beside there I have my closet, and then over here I have this little IKEA night table, and on it I just have this white box. I'm not really happy with this, but for now it's fine. And then I have this snake plant on top of it. Plant is actually a rescue plant. I found these two there's 3 snake plant arms, and I just kind of propagated them and stuck them in some soil, and they're still doing pretty well. So ideally I would like a nice full snake plant, but this will be fine for now. It's in this nice terracotta pot. And then in the back over here I have these 2 baskets that I picked up at a thrift store. And And next we have the little desk area, which is where I film all of my videos and do all my schoolwork and study. So I probably will do a more detailed tour of it. I'm not really happy with the organization that I have going on in there, but I'll just show you the basics and all the cute plants and stuff. This chair is another one of my favorite thrift finds. It was probably under $10 and I absolutely love the shape of it and the black metal leg. On it I have this really funny looking llama pillow, which I also made, and it's inspired by the one from Urban Outfitters that costs way too much money, and I think it's kind of funny, and it just is sitting on my chair over there. So over here on this side of my desk I have this scratch map, which to be honest I haven't really been scratching off any countries lately, which is kind of sad, but hopefully in the future I'll be able to. Over here I have my bullet journals and other journals, and a little cup holder for pens and pencils. And then this basket has my pencil case, which currently holds all of my bullet journal supplies that I'm using for this month, some other random like stickers and assorted stuff. This little cute hanging plant is a jade plant. It's propagated from a larger plant that we have downstairs, and it's in this little macrame hanger that I got at a thrift store. Behind it I have some more plants. On the right I have a jade plant, and then this little Hoya that I actually got from Walmart for really cheap, which is awesome, and it included the pot too. This little peperomia, and then this cactus that I've had for ages. On this side I have this coppery planter with a fake plant in it. I intend to get a real plant eventually in there, but for now it'll just have fake plants. I'm not a fan of fake plants, but those fake plants are from the thrift store, so I can justify it a little bit more. I have this piece of artwork that I kind of need to resize and get a mat for. It's not really sized for the frame, but that's fine for now. Behind it I have a little storage system for just some random papers and stuff. I keep most of my desk supplies actually in my closet, so maybe I'll figure out a way to better organize that so I don't always have to go over to my closet every time I want some supplies. Here is my string of hearts plant, which is one of my favorites. I just think it's so cute and delicate, and the little hearts on the vines are just adorable. It is kind of small right now, but it's in this cute little cement pot, and as it grows I will continue to propagate it so that I can have more vines growing in its little pot. And it's sitting on this little plant hanging shelf thing that I made out of a piece of wood and some string. I think it looks really cute and happy there. Behind it I have this moon phases little metal sign that I made. I'm not really happy with it, but I have it in my room currently, so I think I'm just going to paint it to be a little bit more coppery. It's a little bit too gold for my room, so hopefully in the future I will update that. So this floating shelf over here is kind of where I store all of my plants in progress. So I like to propagate a lot of plants so I can get free plants, and these guys are kind of rescues or ones that are in the process of looking better. So I'm standing on my chair right now, but I have an aloe vera, a cactus, some succulents, another cactus that's probably dead, but I just don't want to throw it away, and then this pothos, which is kind of looking okay. It's propagated from a different plant, and its leaves are not doing so great, but we'll see how it goes. But this is kind of just where I store them, and they can get some good light here, and then they're kind of out of the way, and they're not on display like some of my other favorites. So that is my desk little area. It's in this cute little dormer, and I think it's really cozy, and the light coming in the morning is always so nice. So now on to my bed area. So this bed is one of my favorite things ever. It is actually from an abandoned farmhouse. I don't know where my parents got it, but I think it's so pretty. So I have this white comforter from IKEA, and then some little fairy lights on the top of the bed. So all of my pillows I made myself. So I have this green velvet one. The other side has this like furry, colorful fabric that I'm kind of not a fan of, so I just keep it on the green side, and I think it's pretty. The next one is this gold striped one with some tassels, and then I have this mustard yellow one in the front. And on the foot of my bed I have a pink blanket, and then I have this artwork up here. So these are probably the most recent thing that I added to my room. They're actually made from bulletin boards that I picked up at the dollar store. Each bulletin board was I think $7, and then I used some poster paper to put on top. And then I just chose some colors that kind of suited my room and painted the poster board to match in these like random geometric shapes, and I glued that on. So it ended up being pretty inexpensive, and I was really happy with it because getting frames is so pricey, and I thought this was a good way to add some artwork to my room. I think eventually I do want to put a hanging plant above my bed over there, but for now I think it's pretty cute. And then the last thing I have is this little macrame thing that I made. I like to keep my room pretty minimalistic, so that's why there's not a lot of stuff up on the walls, except for plants, that is. But yeah, that is kind of a little look at my room. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it, and I hope that it gave you a little inspiration for your bedroom. So I think that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.